Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play. Oh, I forgot to have it ready. It's Atelier Ryza, The Destruction of Jared's. I'm the Serious JG.
And I'm Lethal Feeling.
I might have got that one wrong. I didn't have time to check it for accuracy before continuing into the world of alchemy. We're now on taking the first step 6, which we've been at for a while because we've been wandering around looking for side quests. We might eventually need to actually get back to the core of the game, but for now, so that little... that's fishing spot. So we really only have one way to exit this screen, which is the way we came. So...
Through the board.
Through the board. Well, we did not come through the board, but I'm thinking it might be time to actually just navigate the world on foot because we're missing sections just by virtue of teleporting around to places we've already been. So...
Well, I see an exclamation point, but no questions. No more questions.
No questions, Your Honor. That is a quest we can report, which probably means... When they say report, I'm guessing it means that we have it, but haven't completed it yet, because...
It's your boy.
Yeah, and we know we haven't gathered...
Supplement man.
We know we haven't gathered what he needs yet, so let's just assume... so we actually have several exits from this place. Let's try going this way. Oh, they might have updated. I guess not.
No, we have not updated.
And this just may be taking us back to that mansion. I think that might be where we came from. Yep, okay.
No new things have transpired since we left. That kid has not opened the gate. And I'm still bored. I don't want to go that way.
I guess we could go... Oh, hold on. No, there's 4 exits, and one of them would be here at the end of the dock. It's not a dock, it's just a straight path.
The old town.
Old town. So I spent some of my formative years in Williamsburg, Virginia, where everything is oldie towny something because of Colonial Williamsburg. But there's two quests to do here. Let's get on them. Things that have calmed down a bit at the farm. All that's left now is dots.
Old habits.
Oh, it's
not enough progress.
So it's gonna mark him as a quest before we can do his quest. That won't get annoying to track at all. Leave them all down in the beach. That was actually just sand. Yep. I know it looked like a pile of rocks. It was sand.
And also, yeah, and it was shaped into stones. Mm-hmm. That's what sandstone is, Wink.
Boomuru.
Poomermoos.
There's a crab hiding in that pretty shell. We just grabbed it.
Let me just put this in my pocket here.
The Ryza is not one of those girls who gets freaked out by nature. She's like, nah, just slam crabs into my short shorts. Not a big deal.
As one does.
I can buy... Oh man, for a second, the light shifted just enough for me to think those skiffs were glowing. Maybe I could go carve up those boats and get ingredients out of them.
You have obtained catamaran. Oh, hey, Daniel.
Oh, hi, Ryza. You're so much bigger than I...
I'm exactly the same size.
Oh, no, I'm talking about parts of you. I know. That's just my way of saying hello. Anyway, I've got one heck of a story for you.
Really? Tell me.
Oh, I recognize this. Okay, he's got a new voice now because it is someone we've met before, after all. I piqued your interest, huh? But I'm afraid now is not the time.
Why not? Haven't I advanced the story enough? The main story?
I believe that every good story deserves a friend, wouldn't you agree?
You are talking about the main story, aren't you? Where you meet?
I'd like to hear what you've been up to while I've been gone.
Well, I've been doing side quests and helping people.
It doesn't have to be a full-on capitalist story. You can tell me about something you made, whatever.
Well, I made these boots I'm going to use to kick you in the nuts if you don't stop this foolishness.
Okay, well, do you know what the hell alchemy is?
Alchemy, doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, well, just wait right here. I'll whip something up. I'm gonna use my alchemy to make something especially for Daniel.
A magic tool. I can't just give him anything. It's got to be a magic tool.
It'll give us a silver beehive, 3 of them.
Well, I don't... Oh, it's quality 80 times 3. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, 100 quantity. Never mind, it's 100 quality of whatever that other thing was. Alright, so we'll show him what we can do with alchemy. Now, the question is, did we get the recipe for a magic tool? Because it seems to me like the only magic tool we've met so far is, the guy who's teaching her alchemy. He seems like a tool. Boom, boom.
I beg your pardon.
Oh no, he's listening. He's got magical alchemy powers to hear me.
That's right, I have political powers. I have those too.
I have veto power over all of your executive decisions. And I have the power of the genome soldiers. Alright, so... If you'd like to help me carry this load, you'll gain arms.
We're not on the same plane as him. We
No.
can't carry anything for him.
That's the same shop. There's a whole other series of shops we could be visiting, but burned all of our money with Fleischmann or whatever his name is.
Pressure. Fleischmann.
Isn't he the guy from Northern Exposure? That's who I figured he was. Alright, so no question marks here. Unless I'm gravely mistaken, which is entirely possible.
Well, might as well trundle to our house and see if we can at least make that magical tool.
I suppose you're right. I was going to keep exploring, but we can continue that after going into... Like, I do like the fact that the Steiner von whatever her family's actual name is, they're Stouts. They are in the middle of town.
Mom, Dad, you do exist.
Never mind. I was going to joke about the fact that they don't exist, but they actually are here.
So you've been palling around with that Phil's daughter, huh? You put it up your bad influence on her.
I'm not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, another hard day's work. It's tough, but it's so satisfying. Don't you agree, the Ryza?
She might if she was actually engaged in hard farm work.
Dad, I'm working real hard, Dad. Mm-hmm. I did not learn anything new.
Yeah, I suppose it would tell us if we knew something new, wouldn't it? So I guess we have to just advance the story. Oh, well, I mean, it could be. We could tell what these recipes were, right? Like, yeah, Sundry Remedy, War Powder, Poison Cube.
What's under the handmade staff? I'm thinking about what would lead to a magic tool. The staff is magic.
It
Ish.
is, indeed. Rose Bomb.
The scythe is kind of magic. It's a tool.
Woodcutter's Axe, which we already have, so why is it marked in red? I don't really
Well,
get
that one has an additional recipe that can be unlocked. That's why it's red there.
But I
the
thought that
woodcutter's axe is because we don't have any woodcutter axes just laying around.
Oh, I thought the red recipe meant we hadn't unlocked it yet, and yeah, woodcutter's axe. So we just made a woodcutter's axe without getting the recipe somehow, I think.
That is weird.
That is a little weird. Hammer is a bomb rod. Fishing rod can be a bug net. Bug net. Maybe these recipes show up in red until we... Oh, no, I don't know why this one would be red, and it's not worth worrying about on screen. Foamy waters, coburnite.
It also might be that a magic tool is a class of item, like we've kind of seen with Rolf. He has just for lumber, and there's a lot of different lumber. So it might be the same thing.
So the weathered sword can become a colossal edge. Stake hammer can become clarempathy. Handmade staff becomes a helioprox. Alright, well, I guess the answer is that we have not actually figured that out yet, so...
Oh,
I'm dead, man. Now I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's actually 10 p.m., but that's the best time to collect non-silver beehives.
silver.
Yeah, silver beehives.
Just so they know, you know.
I don't know, Mom and Dad.
They-
We could use some other beehives than these non-silver beehives. I don't know what kind I would be thinking of, but just some other ones.
If I was getting silver beehives, I know they'd be worried because they mean I was consorting with that weird traveler guy.
Monsters have been more active at night. Of course, the island is safe no matter what time of day it is, for undisclosed reasons. Probably because of Agatha.
Wow, like there's a sign indicating the Stout Farm. Like we are a local tourist attraction.
I mean, we feed the entire village, right? Except for whatever that other guy does. The old man.
It seems like we should be competing for political power with the fancy water family, but somehow they're like, oh, we could never live without water. Food, not that big a thing. It's kind of a luxury.
Well, water is more pressing need than food, all things considered.
I mean, true. Like if you got to choose one or the other, but like if that's more of a short-term thing. Secluded farms. Secluded farms, remember us. Remember a simpler time where a hard day's work would earn you some nice raspberry preserves? Secluded farm remembers.
Rockman.
Oh, I'm known as Mega Man in America. When I was little, I used to love pretending to be a treasure hunter. We all knew there was treasure buried all over this island.
But there really wasn't.
Cool
We were
story,
just
bro.
being kids.
Yeah, cool story, man. Thanks for sharing that with me at midnight.
It's not midnight, Lethal. It's 0 a.m.
Well,
That's midnight. More non-silver beehives. Oh my
these
God.
mundane beehives, I don't even know how to keep them laying around.
Now, of course, if this was Ghosts of Tsushima, we would just be shooting those to distract enemy troops. And they'd be conveniently placed around all sorts of ambush points.
Of course.
Buzzerbeat.
Buzzerbeat.
Good old Vasa.
Got to swing at that. That is not a bush I can just interact with normal styles.
Foster beet, also not native to Argentina here. It came over with the good doctor.
I think we might have enough lumber. It just doesn't like.
I don't know. We may need a full 200 for something.
We haven't come across any recipes that need it yet. Now suddenly we'll need like 1 billion units of lumber, but
Yeah, I'll be like Stardew Valley when we want to upgrade our house or something, or perhaps even Animal Crossing.
so I just came up in completely the wrong direction. There's nothing to be done here.
There's nothing to be done here. So it begs the question: do we want to go and fight the boss? We have what we need for that.
We do. I'm just trying to be a side quest completionist, but in fact,
They will not go anywhere, I'm sure.
yeah. I mean,
If they do-
either approach has its merits. I am annoyed. We can't hop down to that path. So
Well, I
let's,
mean, we can teleport if we find a board.
we could.
there we
teleport.
are.
I'm trying to go on land just because it weighs heavily on me. I'm burdened with guilt about. There's like entire areas that we just didn't know existed because we had. Oh yeah, there's no way an axe could open this. Only a rod could power through these boxes. But no, because there's like whole sections that I was like, oh, because we've been teleporting around, we just didn't notice that we never went this way. So, and we never found out what this guy has to say. That
What
cake.
I have to say, Oh, go ahead.
Our cape has a really amazing view. I think it might be my favorite place on the entire island. But there's probably even more amazing spots on the mainland.
Now we can't go to the mainland yet. There might be side quests back here. The homesick cake.
Oh, never mind. It looked like you could go somewhere from here, but you actually can't.
Nope,
Alright.
it's just a place to look out and say, wow, I'm homesick, and then go home.
Well, to tell you the truth, that kind of leaves us, unless I miss my guess, which is entirely possible, we're sort of going towards the boss now. We can travel their manual styles and grab what we can grab along the way. But yeah, now we're heading for that boss. There's a whole section of forest that we didn't really explore yet that's on the mainland. But if we're heading off of the island, I feel like we might as well advance the story. I'm sure this game is called like Atelier Ryza something something in the secret hideout. I think the secret hideout is like a thing that we're eventually going to get in the forest. So when the game wants us to be there, it'll tell us.
It certainly won't be that house that we passed by multiple times in the forest.
Yeah, the suspiciously involved house that we just don't get to interact with yet. This
We
should be
didn't
pretty
even
safe.
have like a, we didn't even have like a moment on the boat.
Yeah, I guess we're all tired of Lent bitching. Fish eyes really do creep me out. I have no idea what they might be thinking.
Dad, he keeps saying weird stuff like that. This is why we stopped doing fun things, lad.
Oh, actually, I think I was supposed to use a non-scythe to get. My eyes aren't so great. I have trouble spotting small, uninteresting. Should not bother to acquire stuff like this. Yeah, a big ingredient.
Thread is really valuable. It's tough to make, and it'll make a nice profit if I find a lot.
Cotton grass was a thing that kept holding us back, because you just need a lot of it.
Ash and sand everywhere.
And the map travel destination.
You just want to hold her right here.
Yeah, we want to be going this way.
My goodness, some actual combat's going to transpire.
Unbelievable, I know. See if I remember how to do this.
Then they were all killed by green pooties. And all that progress was lost from the last 2 episodes.
You know, I probably should save.
Red drop.
Might want to. I guess I could warp between videos to throw down a save before we go fight the boss.
Ooh, nectar rock. That's for the stone beehives. That's really what this game is, just a never-ending source of beehives.
Mm-hmm. It has a nice weight to it, so it's good as a throwing weapon. Alright, so here's
Yes, lad.
what we should
What
actually
we
do.
call a rock.
Alright, so I have to take a second to actually see where we are on the video, because I have lost all sense of time. What we'll actually do here is we're going to throw down a save before we go fight the boss. That is not how one saves. You
I
save.
don't feel like going to bed.
Wait, do we save there or not? I guess we save here.
You
Yeah.
go to the book there, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't madness to think you might go to bed and save, but that
Yes.
is not the case. Now what we'll do to try to make things right with the universe is just run to the next destination without stopping to pick up fucking sand and beehives. This is my...
We're not going to teleport.
No, we can't teleport there. That's the ridiculous thing. We can't teleport from those signs to this island. Unless I have lost my guess and places available for teleporting have expanded.
Well, I thought we could go right to the forest, to be honest.
Well, let's see. The port, the hill, Old Town. No, these are all
I
locations
believe it
on
was
the
the
island.
port, and then you had a option to go to the forest.
Fairystone Forests.
I'm not sure if that's the same one, but it sure sounds like the same one.
I want to say this isn't it, but I mean, I'm happy to be wrong because it will save us time in the future. Nope, it's a subset of Kirk and Port.
Okay. Well,
now if we go here, can we? Because the Kirk and Port had boats, but they
we can't use those boats.
We can't use those boats. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta use the wank.
No, I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, but that sandstone was too tempting. All right, so I think we'd have to go to Razin District, Deserted Port.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can travel here. And who knows, perhaps someday map technology will be available on the mainland.
On the mainland?
Wonder if actually goes.
No, don't pick up things.
The cotton grass is good, but no, we gotta. Oh, and now I gotta use my stealth, on-site procurement stealth tactics to avoid getting drawn into combat.
Everything in here is so cool and pleasant to the touch. Especially these things are going to kill me.
There it is. There's the SOB.
All
One that
right.
doesn't really lash out. It just, wobbles there.
Now here's the thing. We got better equipment now, but the main thing, I still never quite figured out. Oh, we got a basket now instead of storage. What's in our basket? Nothing. Aha. But we got consumables. So the main thing really is that I just figured I will have to heal with Ryza rather than just fighting everything. I never did figure out how to switch between characters, but we shouldn't have to. Also, we made a goof. This thing is actually, I think it actually is weak against fire, not strong against it. It's just that Lent does whatever his equipment says. He's dealing primarily physical damage, and they're really strong against physical, which makes sense because they're made of fucking rock. Whereas Tao's attack does have like a magic element to it, I think.
It's like ice.
Yeah. But when she's not healing, she should be using magic. Or attack items.
Makes sense. That's why that's a central mechanic.
Awesome, Uni.
That didn't really seem to do that much, did it?
Now, the Uni does just regular physical damage, I think.
Maybe the ice caltrop would be the way to go. Either way, we're taking a lot less damage with our new gear. Should have healed herself.
I care about Tao too much to let him go, without a singular hit point. Oh no!
That was almost bad.
Dead.
That was almost bad.
There we go.
Also, it looks like you can switch between characters using the L1 and R1 buttons.
Oh,
if
that
I'm
does
not
look like
mistaken.
it. That does look like it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, one of them are dead.
Yeah, we're
One's a little
out of core charges, so our main reason to switch is kind of gone. I think the core charges don't switch between characters really. We broke him.
Now we can ride him.
Yeah.
And bring him to the ranch.
Got some reins on that feller. Level up, bitches.
Well, that looked a lot easier than last time.
I mean, I had to heal, and last time I was kind of clueless as to how healing worked. But yes, like our gear was significantly better. We might have leveled up once, but our gear is a lot better than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bitches.
That's right, motherfucker. Oh.
Look at all the levels all the stabs I got.
And we got the solarbanite. When you have the solarbanite humans, you have nothing. Watch Plan 9.
I was gonna say the Kobe Renite.
We got the Cobra Law.
Hey, isn't this what Lila was asking us to find? That takes two right away, and not get distracted by picking up things.
Actually, we should probably finish the... Oh. Well, you know what? It didn't warp us right back. We can finish exploring. So we can get some ash and sand. Now, what I kind of wish I remembered how to do was... And I did look this up off screen. I've just forgotten in the meantime. Is get your core charges back by... consuming... Like, there's something you can do with items. I think you could do it in the inventory screen. Where, Submenu... No...
You're supposed to be able to, convert.
And I
now
think
we should have more core charges. But we can't use those items again.
we may only be able to convert one thing at a time. But yeah, converting items is a thing. Like, we get, we have quests to convert items. Sure, lots of different kinds of fish, huh? I think that's one of our party quests. Convert an item in battle. Oh, never mind. It has to be in battle. So that's probably not actually helping us.
Yes, thank goodness they put in those quests. Otherwise, JG would not have any imperative to learn how to convert these.
Hey, now get off my back. There is a guy who's watching my RTK 10 Let's Play that is literally a year, like 10 years old. And he's on video 50, and he's made about 5 comments over the course of 50 videos, and they're all complaining that he didn't read the manual. A 10-year-old Let's Play of a game that, I don't know if I ever had the manual for that game, but apparently I should have read it more closely. Palma fruit.
Hey, just because it's in Chinese or Japanese is no excuse.
Good point. That was for, like, right around the time they stopped making useful manuals and started making, like, links to the online PDF. This island doesn't seem to have much ore. Some, but not enough. I'm never satisfied with the ore. I always need more. I'm an ore whore.
I mean, everyone's gotta have something.
Thanks for not yucking my yum, Ryza. I mean, the Ryza.
And that's right, the RZA, don't you forget.
I didn't.
That's right.
Yep, no, we're on the same page here. All right.
All right, God. I can never have too many plans.
Can I get an Omnitool? Can we have, like, a Mass Effect Omnitool where just whichever one I need is the one that comes out?
Nope, because you may want different, collectibles.
I need to make sure not to make it explode, and by it, well, you know what I'm talking about, ladies. Okay, just keep trying. Something will work. There we are.
Lots of different ores look similar, but it's important to learn how to tell them apart.
For example,
There's all sorts of elements in here.
There are. Like, this actually is a place where I probably want to accidentally turn on photo mode. Grind around off screen.
Take a drink.
But I think what we need to do... Oh, come on. That happens like once every 3 episodes. Well, I guess 2 episodes. So.
It's been an ongoing theme in this series.
Well, you know what? The people love it. I can't stop doing it now. When we come back next time, we will go to Riz's room, which is our fastest way to get towards our alchemical friends who will reward us for having found purple stuff. Not Sunny D. We'll see you next time, guys.
Yes, join us for purple stuff next time. Bye-bye.